So about a week ago, I made a video on Damian Lillard and why he was playing so badly to start off the season. In that video, I had said that it was most likely a slow start and nothing bigger than that. But now, I think the problem is much, much bigger, and not just for Dame, but for many NBA players who are struggling to find their rhythm early this season. So first of all the notable players whose production has taken a notable dip from last season so far are James Harden, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Trae Young, Joel Embiid, and Damian Lillard. One thing that's common in all of these players, besides Jason Tatum, is that all of them attempted more than 7 free throws last season per game and are attempting less than 5 this season. That's only one less foul call per game, and it may seem like a low number, but it has a very strong effect on these players. Lillard and Harden are the two players making the headlines for their bad performances, and the theory is that ever since the NBA changed their rules, these players are performing worse because they aren't getting the free throws that they used to get, hence reducing their production. This may be the case for James Harden and some other NBA players like Trae Young and Bradley Beal, but for the other players, the problem might be different. It might be something we witnessed already in 2006. The problem might be the new Wilson basketball. So as some of you may know, the NBA this offseason changed the game ball from Spalding to Wilson because their deal with Spalding had expired and they wanted to start a new deal but with Wilson this time for some reason. And Paul George in an interview said that the ball feels different and it is a bit worse than the older Spalding ball.
It's a different basketball. It don't have the same touch and softness that the Spalding ball had, and you'll see this year. It's going to be a lot of bad misses.
I mean, that's a bad shot.
You'll see a lot of bad misses. I think you've seen a lot of air balls so far this season. So. Not to put any, excuse or blame the basketball, but it is different.
This is not the first time in NBA history where the NBA changed its ball, however. In 2006, about 15 years ago, the NBA implemented a composite ball instead of a classic leather one. Every single NBA player hated that ball for that season and was complaining about it on and on and on, and Ray Allen even said that he had to put some cream on his hands before playing, otherwise his hands would get dry and cracked. So this season, after the NBA changed its ball again, people have been getting the 2006 vibes from it now and might be affecting the whole league in terms of player production. CJ McCollum is the president of the National Basketball Player Association, and he said that he will talk to the players in regards of this new ball. Otto Porter Jr. said that this ball is just new and it will take time for some of the players to break into it, but soon they'll get the feel of it. But as we talk about the ball right now, we can't forget the fact that players can't be scoring less just because of a new basketball. There's gotta be more to it, and now comes in the new rule change. Players are getting less foul calls called on them as a reward for playing solid defense. And the players who quite literally relied on drawing fouls are now struggling to start off the season. This rule change has made the NBA more fun to watch, and players are no longer getting calls on their favor by leaning into a player or hooking their arm, and various other players used to do by bending their rules. This NBA season is one of the best in recent history, where we can see the league leader in points is only averaging 29 points per game, whereas in the past 5 years they've all been above 30. For some people, this might be a little less interesting to watch player scoring go down, but as the season progresses and as the players start adjusting to the new rule and the new ball, the scoring should rise back up again. For all we know, the ball might change to Spalding once again after the players discuss with CJ McCollum, but whatever happens, I'll be here to keep you updated on it. So that's it for today. My name is Krishna, and we out. Peace.